This afternoon in the House of Commons, Harold Wilson announced still more measures to tighten up security in South Armagh, more checks, more surveillance. There was going to have been an Ulster debate today anyway to talk about the future government of the province. But events in Armagh, the least typical part of Ulster in many ways, have made it specially important. South Armagh down here is almost wholly Roman Catholic, and the border area with the south down here has been a provisional IRA stronghold with ambushes, sectarian killings, ferocious gun battles across the border. Here, last year's ceasefire really meant very little indeed. Merlin Rees, the Minister for Northern Ireland, called South Armagh bandit country as the sectarian killings of both Protestants and Catholics spiralled. After the murder of 5 Catholics one night, a week ago today there was the White Cross massacre when 11 Protestants were lined up and shot at an isolated crossroads. After these outrages, the government took the view the immediate task in Armagh was to protect lives.
In Crossmaglen, it takes all the professional skills of the army to make it safe enough for the Royal Ulster Constabulary to walk around the town where they're charged with maintaining law and order. 2 of them have been gunned down here. Until last September, the police had not been able to carry out any police duties for more than 2 years.
At the moment, it can be quite difficult going to a different area. You're a new face, they don't know you. They don't know whether they can trust you or not. But with a bit of effort and a bit of time, I think the people will come to be able to approach you happily and have confidence that you will deal with their problems.
It's a Catholic Republican stronghold, and only one Protestant lives here. It's been possible to reintroduce the police to their own town only with army security bristling like porcupine quills all around them. How many people do you believe you're up against? How many gunmen are there?
I think this really splits into 2 parts. We believe that those responsible for the psychopathic sectarian killings in our area, operating from the south, are probably in a group of about 12 strong. As far as the straightforward IRA terrorist is concerned, it's very difficult to estimate exactly how many we're up against, but I would believe a figure of around 30 would be fairly accurate. Not very strong.
It's me, Franz! I'm fucking furious! See through me letterbox! I'm gonna smash you in it! You're fucking dead!
Get my Aprilla out and do burnouts on your front lawn, and then I'm gonna chuck mud bombs at your nan's windows, you silly bastards!
Think I'm a fucking ding mush? I'll grab your burning headlock and I'll shave a fucking ball!
What we are going to do now is, the next Loyalist is lifted, we're going to turn this town upside down. We're going to turn it into a burning holocaust, and we're going to attack the security forces on all sides. And this is not a bluff. If anybody thinks it's a bluff, Mr. Whitelaw, Mr. Faulkner, the lot of them, be warned. We're the young militants coming to the UDA ranks in prison, and we will do what we say we'll do. This isn't the old guard they're dealing with now. We will burn and pillage. We will do it.
Is the whole UDA behind you?
The Shankill command is in sympathy with us. They have taken over their members who they feel aren't doing enough. We have a military commander for the whole of East Belfast who is a council member, and we will follow him, and he will lead us. And we will not be beat. We will not be beat by the Rebs, will not be beat by the security forces or anybody else that stands in our way. We will knock them down.
Police stations in Northern Ireland, like the law itself, are under siege. 57 policemen have been killed since the IRA began its latest campaign in 1970.
Because of the vicious terrorist campaign, we've had to operate from fortified police stations. We've had to drive in armoured police vehicles. Our officers, even on foot patrol, have had to wear body armour. So all of that created unwanted barriers between us and the community we serve. In a peaceful environment, we want to work to be increasingly close to the community. We want to devise a whole network of policing areas where local police commanders have a high degree of autonomy to deliver a tailor-made local policing service.
The security forces in South Armagh, and particularly here, get no help at all in arresting the drift to a state approaching anarchy. Both communities, when under the thumb of the gunmen, seem determined to prove their incompatibility. And that is the basic dilemma of the liberal approach in Britain's present policy, which expects compromise and reconciliation. And so the security forces are thanked by no one and are either accused of falling down on security or violating civil rights.
I took back my hand and I showed him the door. No dollar of mine would I part with this day, for fueling the engine of a bloody cruel war. In my forefathers' home far away, who fled the first famine wearing all that they owned, were called navigators, all ragged and torn, and built the Grand Trunk here and found a new home wherever their children were born.